Welcome back, dear friends. So last video we have discussed how to balance a chemical equations and some examples we have discussed. So today we are discussing some more examples for balancing a chemical equation. So we are going to solve more questions today. So let us consider the first example. The question number 1. The equation is given, you have to solve the same or write the balanced chemical equations. So the equation is Mg3N2 plus H2O gives MgOH twice plus NH3. So unbalanced chemical equation is given. So first you check, is it a balanced equation or unbalanced equation? Already a balanced equation means there is no need to balance the same. So you have to write, that means the balanced chemical equation, you just check is it balanced or not. You can see this side here it is magnesium, it is 3, and this side it is only 1. That's why magnesium is not balanced. Nitrogen number here it is 2, this side it is 1. So this is an unbalanced chemical equation. We have to balance the same. So how to balance? Before balancing, you just keep the equation in boxes. Why? Because sometimes we persons are seeing, that means there's a tendency to alter the formula. You cannot put any whole numbers here or don't no provision to change the subscript. So if you have such tendency is there, means so just enclose the formulas in boxes. To balance the same, you can put coefficients in front of the formula only. There is provision to put whole number coefficients in front of the formula only. There is no provision to touch the formula of the compound. So in order to understand what are the steps involved, just watch the previous video. This video we are discussing, that means some more questions only, how to do the same. So this equation, which is the biggest formula. So biggest formula is considering, means here it is 3 plus 2, 5. Number of atoms, total atoms it is 5. Here it is 2 plus 1, 3. Here it is total number of atom, magnesium 1 plus oxygen number it is 1 into 2, 2 plus hydrogen it is 1 into 2. So there is a bracket and twice, means this 2 is common for oxygen and hydrogen. So oxygen 2, hydrogen also 2. So total number it is 5 here, and here it is 1 plus 3, that is 4. So you can select the biggest formula. Anyone can consider this one or this one. So in this one, which element is more? You can see magnesium here it is 3. This side only 1 magnesium, so you can put 1 3 here. So the number of magnesium here it is 3. This side also it is 3. Then in this one more element here it is nitrogen. Nitrogen number here it is 2. So this side, in order to make 2 nitrogen, you can put 1 2 here also. Then you just check. That means magnesium 3, nitrogen it is 3. Automatically that means other elements change. What about the number of hydrogen? Hydrogen number you can see 2 into 3 here, that is 6. Plus here how much hydrogen? 2 into 3, that is 6. That means 6 plus 6, 12 hydrogen. So you can put 1 6 here. Then just to check oxygen number. Oxygen number here it is 2. 2 into 3 6. This side also it is 6. So now the equation is balanced. After getting the balanced equation, you just check the correctness. Check correctness. Check correctness of equation. Is it balanced or not? Element. LHS, RHS, magnesium here it is 3, this side also it is 3. Then what about nitrogen? Nitrogen here it is 2, this side also it is 2. Then hydrogen 6 into 2 it is 12, this side it is 3 into 2, that is 6, here also 6, that is 12. Then what about oxygen? Oxygen here it is 6. This side also oxygen it is 6. Now the equation is balanced. So our balanced equation is balanced equation is Mg3N2 plus 6H2O gives 3MgOH twice plus 2NH3. So consider that means the second example. The example number 2. Consider the second example. MnO2 plus HCl gives MnCl2 plus H2O plus Cl2. How to balance this equation? Check is it a balanced equation or unbalanced equation. You can see manganese 1, here also manganese 1, oxygen 2 on the left hand side and here it is 1. So it is not balanced. Chlorine here 1. Here the number of chlorine, here it is 2 plus 2, 4. So the number of atoms are not equal on both sides. This is also an unbalanced equation. So we have to balance the same. So how to balance this equation? So always trying for biggest formula. That logic, some cases it won't work out. Using our logic and a trial and error method only we are following. So this equation you can see here it is 2 plus 2, that means 4 chlorine. So we can put 4 here. Number of chlorine it is 4 here. The number of hydrogen here it is 4. This side how many? 2. So we can put 2 here also. Number of hydrogen it is 4 now. What about oxygen number? 2. So just to check the correctness of equation. Yes, equation is balanced. You can see manganese 1, here also 1. Oxygen 2, here also oxygen 2. Hydrogen here it is 4. Here it is 2 into 2, 4. Then chlorine here it is 4. This side also it is 4. The equation is balanced. Then next, example 3. Consider the equation. NH3 plus O2 gives N2 plus H2O. N2 plus H2. So how to balance the same? In this equation, you can see that means, just to check, that means the equation NH3 plus O2 gives N2 plus H2O. If considering the biggest formula means hydrogen, it is an unbalanced equation. You can see nitrogen here it is 1, here it is 2. So this is an unbalanced chemical equation, and balance the same. Hydrogen number here it is 3, this side it is 2. Biggest formula is considering means this one, here it is 3 hydrogen, this side it is 2 hydrogen. So 3 to such a way it comes means, an easy way means, anyway 3 I cannot make it 4, 2 we can make it 4, but 3 cannot make it 4. So nearest a common number means, this 3 you try to make it 6, this also try to make it 6. So making it 6 means, you can put 2 here. So hydrogen become 3 into 2, 6. Then this side hydrogen becomes 6 means 3 here. So hydrogen number here it is 6. Automatically oxygen is changed. Oxygen number here it is 3. Now the oxygen is 3. Here oxygen is 2. So you try to make that number into a common number, that means 6. So 6, oxygen is making 6 means you can put 3 here. Now oxygen is 6. So making this oxygen as 6 means 3 into 2 I have to do here, that means 6. Now oxygen is become 6. But automatically hydrogen is changed. Hydrogen now it is 6 into 2, it is 12. So how to make 12 hydrogen? 12 hydrogen means you change here it as 4. So hydrogen number here it is 3 into 2, 12. Now hydrogen is 12. Then just check nitrogen number, how 4 here, this side only 2, so you can put 2 here. Now the equation is balanced. Check the balanced equation. Element, LHS, RHS. So you can see that means nitrogen, left side 4, right side also 4. Hydrogen, this side it is 12. This side hydrogen it is 12. Oxygen, this side it is 6. And this side also oxygen it is 6. Now the equation is balanced. Then consider the next example. Example number 4. Fourth example, consider SO2 plus H2S gives H2O plus SO. So how to balance this equation? In order to balance the same, just to consider, that means the biggest formula means here it is 3 number of atoms, here also 3, here it is 3, 1. So any one formula you consider. So starting with this equation means oxygen, here it is 2, here it is 1. So try to make it 1, 2 here. Now hydrogen is changed to 4. Hydrogen is changed to 4. That means 2 here. Now hydrogen number it is 4. Oxygen 2, hydrogen 4, hydrogen 4, oxygen 2 here. Correct. Then what about sulfur? Rest element means one element remaining, it is sulfur. Sulfur here it is 1, 1 plus 2. That is here 1 plus 2, that is 3. So you can put 1, 3 here. Now the equation is balanced. Listing the number of atoms on both sides. If it is required, you can do. Otherwise, directly doing like this and balanced equation we have to write. That is enough. So, one more time I will explain the same. How to balance the equation? Consider any one equation, that means 3. Total number of atoms, here it is 2, here it is 3. So considering this equation, here it is total number, it is 3, here it is 3, here it is 3 and 1. So any one equation, here it is 2 oxygen, this side it is 1. So you can put 1, 2 here. Number of hydrogen become 4, this side only 2. So you can put 1, 2 here. So sulfur number 2 plus 1, 3. So 1, 3 here. Now the equation, you just check the correctness means, checking the correctness of the equation. Element, LHS, RHS, sulfur, here it is 3 and right side also 3, oxygen 2, this side also 2, hydrogen this side it is 4 and right side also 4. So the equation is balanced. Then one more example, that is H2S plus O2 gives SO2 plus H2O. SO2 plus H2. How to balance this equation? So any one equation you consider, that means total number of atoms. Here it is 3, here 2, here it is 3, here also 3. So any one equation you consider. So this one is considering means hydrogen number, here it is 2, this side also 2. Sulfur here 1, this side also 1. So try with oxygen. Oxygen this side it is 2, this side it is oxygen number 3. Here 2 and here it is 3. So better to make it 6. Such a way you just try. Oxygen number 2 I cannot make it, that means 2 I can make it 4, but 3 I cannot make it 4. So try to make it 6. So how to 6? So 1, 3 here. So 3 into 2, 6. Then this area oxygen want to make 6. So how to make oxygen 6? Oxygen 6 means 1 oxygen here, 2 oxygen here. So you put 1, 2 here means oxygen number here 4. 1, 2 here means 2 into 1, 2 plus 2 into 2, 4. That is 6. So now oxygen become, both side it is oxygen is equal. Then what about hydrogen now? Hydrogen here it is 4. Hydrogen here it is 4. So you can make 2 here. Hydrogen 4. Then what about sulfur? Sulfur 2. This side also it is 2. So now the equation is balanced. So this one it is balanced equation. Then next question. This year, that is CBSE 2020, how this question is asked. In 2020 question paper, 1 5-mark question it is asked like this. Complete the reaction and balance the same. So complete the 5 reactions it is given. You have to write the chemical equation and balance the same. So the question, it's an essay question, 5-mark essay question it is asked. So the equations, in order to complete the reaction, the whole lessons you have to study the coming lessons, then only you can complete the reaction. But that question is how to balance, that I'll discuss now. So the question like this, this year the CBSE board question is asked. So question this one, complete the reaction and balance the same. First one, 5 cases it is given. First case it is copper is heated in air. Copper is heated in air. So that reaction, the same chapter itself, last we will study how to write. So heated in air means copper, the simple Cu, plus heated in air means we have to write O2 to form cupric oxide or copper to oxide. So this reaction, the end of this chapter you will study. So in order to write the reaction, we have to study the coming portions. Then only you can write the reaction. But my intention in this session it is, after writing the reaction, you have to balance it. So how to balance these equations, that we will discuss now. So copper plus oxygen to form copper to oxide or cupric oxide. So how to balance this equation? You can see 2 oxygen this side, here it is 1 oxygen. So the balanced equation is 2 here. So oxygen is 2. In order to make 2 copper, 2 here also. Now the equation is balanced. Then as a 5-mark essay question I mentioned, so the sub question, next one it is B part of the question. The sub question is this one. Aluminium oxide is reacted with hydrochloric acid. That sentence is given, not the formula is not given, or the sentence is given like this. Aluminium, what happens when aluminium oxide is reacted with the hydrochloric acid? So we have to know the reaction, the coming chapter, metals and non-metals, there we are discussing, that means acids and bases, metal and non-metal, all these areas we are discussing the same. Metal oxide plus acid, the reaction. So aluminium oxide, we are knowing the formula, it is Al2O3. So to write the reaction, you have to study the coming portion, but our aim, balancing of the same. So how the reaction will take place? Aluminium oxide is an amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide means it shows both acidic as well as basic character. Usually metal oxides are basic in nature, but aluminium oxide shows both acidic as well as basic character, or it will react with both acid as well as base. So here it will act as, this is an acid, so it will act as a base here. So the resulting substance will be salt and water. Resulting substance will be salt and water. So in order to write the product, you have to learn more. Then only you can write coming portions. Also learning only you can write the remaining things or the products. But I'll write the product and we can try for how to balance it. So the product will be salt and water, aluminium chloride plus water. So this equation, how to balance it? In this one you can see, that means Al2O3. So in this equation, 2 aluminium here and 3 oxygen. So if you are putting, that means this equation, 2 aluminium is there. So 2 here means 2 aluminium. Number of chlorine become, it is 6. So 6 here. Then hydrogen become, that means here it is 6. So you can put 3 here. Or that means the same equation, if you want to start with the biggest formula or that rule is following also, you can do the same, no problem. That means Al2O3, 3 oxygen. Want to make it 3 oxygen means he can put 3 here. So 3 oxygen. Number of hydrogen becomes 6. So you can put 6 here. 6 chlorine. So to make 6 chlorine, 2 here. Such a also we can write. So our aim to get the balanced chemical equation only. So the balanced equation is Al2O3 plus 6HCl gives 2AlCl3 plus 3H2O. Then sub question 3 it is asked. The third portion it is asked. Third question it is potassium is reacted with water. Complete the reaction and write a balanced chemical equation. So potassium means we know the formula of potassium, that is K plus H2O, potassium, to form the next portion. That means you will study the coming areas. You will study potassium plus water, the reaction. It forms potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Metal hydroxide plus hydrogen. So how to write the balanced equation for the same? And in this equation you can see, that means potassium here it is 1, this side also it is 1, hydrogen here it is 2, and this side it is 3. So just to try to make, that means put 1 2 here. That means hydrogen number here it is 2 plus 2 4. This side also make 2. So now hydrogen it become 4. Oxygen here it is 2. Here also it is 2. Potassium 2. So put 1 2 here. So now the equation is balanced. 2 potassium. So potassium 2 here. This side also it is 2. And hydrogen here it is 4. This side 2 plus 2 4. Oxygen 2. And here also oxygen 2. Then next, this is the third question. It is asked sub question 3. A 5 mark essay question, sub question 3. Then fourth question is asked like this. Cinnabar is heated in air. The question is asked here. So transform the sentence in the form of a balanced chemical equation. Cinnabar is heated in air. Heated in air. So that metal and non-metal chapter you will study. Cinnabar is the ore of mercury having the formula HGS. Having the formula HGS. Ore of mercury having the formula HGS plus heated in air means O2 to form mercury oxide or mercury 2 oxide plus SO2. So this is the complete reaction, and our aim to balance this equation. So how to balance it? This equation Hg1, here also Hg1, sulfur here 1, sulfur here 1, oxygen here 2, this side it is 1 plus 2, 3. Here 2 and this side it is 3. So try to make it 6, that's better. So here it is 3. And in order to make it 6 means you can put 1 2 here. Now 2 oxygen plus 1 2 here means 4. That means 4 plus 2 6. Here also it is 6. Then now mercury 2. Here also 1 2. That means now the equation is balanced. You can see 2 Hg, 6 oxygen, 2 plus 4 6. 6 oxygen. This side sulfur here 2 and this side it is also 2. Then as fifth sub-question, fifth one, it is asked. Sub-question fifth one, it is asked. Aluminium oxide is reacted with aluminium oxide reacted with sodium hydroxide. So aluminium oxide, we know the formula, it is Al2O3 plus NaOH. So sometimes that means you feel that there is no reaction, but not like that, because metal oxide, this is also base. Metal oxide having the base character, but this metal oxide, aluminium oxide, we consider it as an amphoteric oxide. That shows both acidic as well as basic character. So the product will be salt and water. That means this is character, you consider it as acidic plus base. Acidic plus base, such a way. So the resulting substance will be sodium aluminate, NaAlO2 plus H2O. So the resulting substance, sodium aluminate. How to read it? Sodium aluminate plus H2O. So try to balance this equation. In this equation you can see 2 Al here, 3 oxygen, 3 plus 1, 4 oxygen this side. Here it is 3 oxygen. So aluminium 2 means we can put 1 2 here. Then sodium automatically changed it to 2. So 1 2 here. Then now the number of, that means hydrogen, just to check is it balanced. That means 2 here. Number of aluminium. Oxygen number here 3 plus 2 5. And this side, is it balanced or not? Just to check it. Element, LHS, RHS, aluminium. here it is 2 and this side also it is 2. Oxygen 3 plus 2 5. 3 here and 2 here, that is 5. This area it is 2 into 2 4. 4 plus 1 5. Then sodium it is 2. Here also it is 2. Then that means aluminum, sodium, oxygen, and then one more element, hydrogen. Hydrogen you can see it is 2 this side, and here also it is 2. So the equation is balanced. So I hope that you understood the portion, and the balancing of chemical equation, it's an important topic. Usually the questions are coming from the section. So I hope that you have understood the same. So you please, if you like it, you please subscribe the channel. So I expect your support for the same. So thank you.